Now, original Fox News reporting on the crisis in military aviation. We have alarming news about how many Navy jets can fly and how many cannot. Plus, we have new details about a story we broke: the dire condition of the Marine Corps Air Fleet. Pentagon producer Lucas Tomlinson has a Fox News exclusive.
36-year-old Marine Major Sterling Norton was killed when his F-18 crashed just 6 weeks ago. His was one of 3 F-18 fighter jets from the same squadron that have crashed since October, killing in all 2 Marine pilots. Sterling's commanding officer called him one of his best. Major Norton's mother told Fox News, quote, "I want to wait for the investigation report. However, these jets are too old and should not be flown anymore." The head of Marine Corps Aviation seems to share her concern.
I worry about my young aviators that aren't getting the number of hours they need to, and so it's the mishap that looms in our bow that we don't see coming just now. Will they have the experience to keep that bad thing from happening?
A Fox News investigation reveals that overall, the entire U.S. military saw a 48% increase in non-combat aviation crashes between 2014 and 2015 compared to 2 years prior. With 9 more crashes already this year, 4 were Navy jets. The admiral in charge of naval aviation denies there's a link between the crashes and the age and readiness of his branch's planes.
I wouldn't characterize it as a crisis. I get a question a lot: do you tie it to readiness or a lack of proficiency and currency? And in the review of those mishaps, I can't make that connection.
But according to the Navy's own data, only 21% of early model Navy F-18 Hornets can fly, and only 50% of its newer Super Hornets can, due to shortages in critical spare parts and maintenance. And congressional leaders are taking notice of the increase in crashes.
They're going up partly because they're not getting the training they should get. They're going up because maintenance is harder and harder to accomplish. They're going up because the airplanes are getting older and older.
Other branches are under the same pressure as the Navy. Only 2 of the Marines' 12 F-18 Hornet squadrons meet their flying hours.
I'll tell you that in order to get to 75% mission capable, I need about another 366 airplanes in the Marine Corps.
Right now, of the Marines' 273 F-18s, only 91 can fly. Hits to the military's readiness keep coming. Since 2009, the defense budget has been cut by more than $100 billion, while the high tempo of combat operations hasn't slowed.
When the president sends more people to Afghanistan, more people to Iraq, he doesn't ask for more money. The costs just come out of the training, the maintenance, and the readiness of our force. So the problem is getting worse.
The Pentagon disagrees. In a statement to Fox News, quote, "We have looked at our data and have not observed an overall trend in the increase of mishaps due to reduced training hours. Any increases we have observed are too small and over too short a duration to categorize." F-18s were designed for 6,000 flight hours, but they've now been extended to 8,000, awaiting the new Joint Strike Fighter. The head of Marine Corps Aviation tells Fox News he'd love to buy new jets faster if he could, but the money isn't there. Doug?
Our Pentagon producer Lucas Tomlinson, thanks.